Hello everybody. On the 11th of December we've got a new moon at 19 degrees of Sagittarius. And whenever I think of Sagittarius and that arrow flying into the air, I'm always thinking of a program like Star Trek. And its mission was to explore strange new worlds, to find new civilizations, and to boldly go where no man has been before. And this is the flavour of this new moon in Sagittarius. Yes, there's a lot happening and I'm going to go through these aspects. But wherever this new moon is happening for you in your chart, shows you where you need to boldly go, where you've never been before. Because Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's an uplifting sign. You see, it wants to go upwards. That's why I'm wearing a bright colour today. Sagittarius doesn't like dark, dingy colours. It wants to be seen and say, yes, we're going, we're off. We need to get across that horizon to see some new things, because it's so easy to get caught up in the everyday things of your life. But what can you do that is going to just catapult you into a different reality? And that's what so many, I feel, we are looking for now as we move into this new shift of consciousness. So, down to the aspects that are happening, we've got a powerful T-square happening at the time of this new moon, and it's happening between Uranus and Mars. Uranus is opposite Mars, which is pretty volatile, shall we say. Uranus here in Aries, Mars in Libra, and Pluto up here, the boss Pluto in Capricorn. So you may expect to feel possibly a little impatient. This is Uranus opposite Mars, engenders often a feeling of like, oh, impatience. So you may have every good intention to stay nice and calm and take your day slowly, and I would suggest that with this aspect it's wonderful to meditate or to do whatever really helps you to slow down, because this is a very speedy aspect and can sometimes cause you maybe just to overreact. It's like, oh, somebody just cut me off in traffic, what happened there? Whatever it is that could just really aggravate you. And with Mars being here in Libra, Libra always wants to see the other side of the situation, but Uranus in Aries is saying, excuse me, it's my way, I just can't see what you are saying right now. So this is a little bit of the challenge at the time of this full moon, new moon. The nice thing is that Uranus is not only opposite Mars, but it is also trine energy to the moon, to Sun and Moon together here in Sagittarius. So the way around this impatience, as I said, is to come up with new ideas, a different way of doing something, a different way of looking at something. And Sagittarius really is the comedian. So what could be funny? I mean, I must be honest, just before I was doing this video, I was looking around desperately for my little notes of summary of the important aspects that I want to cover. And I was going over here in different rooms. And of course, then I looked down and realised it had been in my hand all the time. And I gave myself a good laugh. It was really funny. and so try to see the funny side of whatever situations that may have challenged you in the past, but see what can you derive that's funny from it. We've got also going on at the same time a very beautiful aspect, which is Venus is trine to Neptune. So Venus in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces, a lovely trine aspect here, and This is very much Venus being the lower octave of love, Neptune being the higher octave of love, and they're in harmony with one another. So this is a wonderful aspect for really being aware of feeling in harmony and feeling in love with yourself and also everything and everybody around you, to really practice that, but also these aspects are going to make it easier. So the way I'm seeing it is we've got really rather quite a masculine aspect here, which is this all this square energy with Uranus, Mars, Pluto going on, and a very feminine aspect here going on with this Neptune and Venus. And again, you can always concentrate your energy on wherever feels more comfortable for you. You can be aware that all this is going on. And of course, there's a lot going on in our world, as you've seen with my 2016-17 predictions. We can use astrology to predict global events, but also personal events. And there's a lot going on globally now with compassion. How can we reach out? How can we touch one another? Sagittarius also rules giving, generosity, abundance. Whenever I think of Sagittarius as well, I often think of the Buddha, but a laughing Buddha. I don't know if any of you have seen that wonderful video of a laughing Buddha. Somebody told me about that recently, and it's hilarious. He gets onto a metro, starts laughing, and eventually it catches on and everybody's laughing. So, but it would rule giving. And I got on the bus the other day in Greece. I wanted to go somewhere, and I asked the driver for a ticket, and he said, "I'm sorry, I have no tickets." He said, "Ask somebody on the bus." I said, "All right." So I asked these two young girls, and the girl just gave me the ticket. Oh no, she didn't want any money. Oh no, not at all. And she was only very young, probably just a teenager, but just that feeling of generosity. So this is again this new moon. How can you come up with new ways, use that trine to Uranus, of being generous, of doing something nice for somebody just in the moment as it comes. And the other thing is, what I'm seeing is that there's so much polarity, because we're seeing the masculine, the feminine energies, lots of polarization going on. And what I'm seeing, and yes, some people have called me a dreamer, and yes, we first have to dream. First is the dream. I'm seeing a different kind of person evolving now as we shift into what I am hoping will be this age of compassion, this age of caring and loving one another and bringing about the peaceful world. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm thinking, well, maybe we need a new kind of greeting. I'm on the Star Trek theme this week. We had Spocky with his Vulcan greeting. And I'm wondering, and I'm opening this up because I think it would be an interesting and fun thing to share, what could be the new greeting for the new person who is compassionate and caring and loving and respectful of everybody? Is it a heart greeting? Is it arms open greeting? What could be a new, is it this? I'm opening, let's open it up, let's have a discussion, and let's see what we can come up with and what we can share. Because again, Sagittarius is about sharing wonderful new ideas far and wide. It's the sign that rules anything that's international. So I'm wishing you a wonderful new moon in Sagittarius, and thanks ever so much for listening. I do appreciate it. Bye for now.